Warning, this is not intended to diagnose, treat, or prescribe any disease, disability, or disorder you might have. Please do two things before putting any of the information in this video to use. As this is not medical advice, it is only pure information, and I'm never going to claim I'm a doctor or claim to prescribe anything, as I am not about I try to be as little about quackery as possible. 1. Consult your healthcare professional and make sure you get both their consent and willingness to work with you. If you don't, then never go any further past this warning. 2. For those who listen and acquire their healthcare professional's consent and willingness to work with you, get allergy and sensitivity tested for any and all of the foods, substances, supplements, or extracts I may refer to. If you don't heed these warnings, follow these two pieces of medical advice, I will not be responsible for any of your actions. You have been thoroughly warned, and you have been advised. Don't try this shit at home. Take care. On to the video. Oh, I forgot a couple things. Additional dietary tips on the side. Eat some healthy fat. When you eat fats, make sure they're healthy fats. Check that list out. And number 2, make sure when you do eat, make sure everything's balanced and good. And if you're doing, carnivorous or plant-based, make sure you get everything you need in a day. Make sure it's good, and make sure you get everything you need in a day. Be it the quote-unquote paleo, just regular low-carb, high-fat, only moderate protein diet. Not high protein, because high protein, be careful. Only moderate protein, because there's a lot of, irrational leaky, as I call it, irrational leaky at that. Is one of doing a lot of the mainstream. Oh, that's too much protein. No, that's because they're eating too much protein for the diet. It's only moderate protein. But still, make sure the shit's clean. If it's animal protein, make sure they're fucking pastured, grass-fed, fucking properly fed, watered, fed, raised clean, wholesome. Good sign. And if you do, eat by. Let me tell you something. When it comes to seafood, make sure everything else is wild, sustainably fished, and wild caught. The only type of seafood that's okay farmed are bivalves, like mussels, oysters, and shit, because they have to filter feed the same way as they do out in the fucking ocean. Salmon are sustainable. Have some variety. If you're kosher, you might want to give that fucking diet mythology up, because guess what? Pork, seafood, other kinds can be just as dirty as the shit you list in your fucking kosher diet. It's bullshit. Do you appreciate my calling it out? I probably not, but do I give a fuck? Fuck no! So give them fairy tale diet up. Give them fairy tale diet guides up. Anything can be just as clean or as dirty as one or the other. Fuck off that shit. Jews are gonna be pissed at me. Don't worry, I'm not Hitler. I don't hate on you guys. I'm just fucking poking at you. Learn to laugh a little. My cringy ass. But still. Then final thing, when you do drink like coffee, and like if I do my brekkie, which I'll talk about just another video after this, the brekkie, Greek style. Yeah, crush a little cardamom pod and all in there, crushed seed and pod. Fuse in there the last couple minutes. It's Arabic. Tea, coffee, Greek style preferably, because you could use it 50-50. You can cut it down about halfway with purified water. It's brought to a boil as a basis for your bulletproof coffee. Use it as a replacement for espresso and cafe mochas. Make your own low glycemic dark chocolate chocolate syrup. You're better off doing so for your cafe mochas. And make sure you use, and when it comes to dairy, make sure it's grass-fed, and stick with A2 casein cows, goats, sheep, camel, and buffalo. Buffalo, no. Why? Because it's all A2 casein. Because A1 casein is due to a lot of different cow breeds suffering a genetic mutation in a couple thousand years ago that started making them produce the very inflammatory A1 casein naturally. So it's fucking shit. And if it's clean and grass fed, it's far superior. But now, if you do try eating raw, make sure your doctor's okay with this, and make sure you cut it down like at least half of that, half pasteurized grass-fed dairy, like Organic Valley. Why? If you don't want it homogenized, because there's a grass milk option. Why? It's very simple. Or something of the like. Or if you're gonna drink goat milk, you got Mayenberg. They grass alfalfa feed them, fuck them fuckers, and let them lick mineral blocks. They've said this. That's automatically grass fed, but that's just saying. If you do this to make buttermilk and culture the shit out of it to make yogurt, your cottage cheese, actual other cheeses, whatever, and mix it with water buffalo to make the mozzarella. It's just motherfucker, and stuff like that, because you ain't got to worry about the inflammatory possibilities of A1 casein, and it's grass fed, so it's healthier. So there you go, those tips. And the butter fat's just all the better. You churn it. I hope you, and tea, coffee, purified water, and the only soda I would recommend trying are all 100% natural diet sodas that are not listed as diet sodas, but stevia sweetened or something like that, like Zevia. They got to be natural. They got to have no phosphoric acid or none of that other shit in it. Be all natural flavored, naturally sweetened, all natural sodas. Like Zevia is the only one, like Zevia cream soda. If you do have to have a sugar, if you do give in to a sweet tooth once in a while, it's not going to hurt you. Because there's a great brand of soda called Spretzers. That's a great cream soda with raw honey in it and all that stuff. If you're going to use maple syrup and use it as in conjunction with something else to make actual pancake syrup, like Miss Butterworth, kinda, use grass-fed butter, but also consider only buying dark maple syrup, like extra dark, from Vermont Country Store, it's the online site and all that. Don't waste your money at Walmart with grade A. There's hardly any flavor to it. I know. I've used it before. Don't. There's hardly any flavor to it. You're better off with something like grade B, or better yet, extra dark maple syrup, like Vermont Country Store. But go very, very sparing with it. Use stevia or something if your doctor's alright with it, or something that has no glycemic load. There's all kinds. There's hardly any glycemic load to stevia or Yukon root syrup. And if you do eat like raw honey and stuff, there's prebiotics, polysaccharides in it that are good. Traces of bee pollen and propolis, which is good on the gut too when the immune responds. Hormesis. Shane Ellison, The People's Chemist, talks about it on his webpage, mentioning honey. There's a web article. I do all kinds of sources. You might be surprised. Now, hope you enjoy the diet tips, and just talk to your healthcare professional before trying any of this. This is all information only. If you don't get there, walk with your healthcare professional before doing this video. I will not be responsible for what happens. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the little informational bit, and hope you enjoyed the cringe cancer humor. I nutted.